The latest FC25 patch is out. The patch is only currently out on old gen. So this is why we are going to play a game of Elite Rivals, and I'm going to show you why the patch has changed the game. Alright, first things first, I know the next gen and old gen gameplay is different. But guys, what we have to focus on are the mechanics. So I am first playing a 5 at the back to see the gap between defenders. As I have heard, it is insane. I can already see that. I have to see it when I don't have the ball actually. That is what I want to see. The old gen gameplay always feels more fluid. But the mechanics, the broken mechanics work on both of these. We will also test the Trivela shots, of course. I'm going to play assisted so I can really abuse the shots from weird angles. Just to test this patch out. Yeah. Even the pace of the Trivela, man, the way it goes with Hansen, believe me, the goalkeeper, unless it is moved, he at least saves it. And just the speed of the Trivela, it was very sus. We'll try it again. Like I said, I am playing a 5 at the back. When the ball... Yeah, so the positioning, the gap between... Nah, this is outrageous, man. This is outrageous. Just look at my wing backs, okay? Just look at my wing backs. What is this? What is this? Did you look at that gap? I'll give you a freeze frame. I'll give you guys a freeze frame over there. That is insane. L1X. Next half, we'll play a 4 at the back. We'll play a 4 at the back in the next half. L1X. Just really testing out. Let's try the lob pass. Hey, that works. But it's again, it's not a first time lob pass, so. But yeah, it worked. But the biggest changes have to be the Trivela shots. Also, we have to pay attention to the attacking AI's movement. Pass. It's always focusing on the fundamentals. That is always the key. See, I didn't pass the ball in the direction I'm facing. So my opponent is through on goal. He can score. Does not. So I have Valverde on playmaker, Hansen on inside forward. Alright. We have to pay attention to the movement of our attacking AI. We'll put Lolfo as an attacking wingback as well, just to see what is being offered. Even though the movement of the attacking AI on old gen is usually better than new gen, just because there is no hyper motion, we can still see if it is even better, right? I can tell you for sure, guys, that this 5 at the back, the gap between the 5 defenders, it is evident. It is evident. Even on old gen, it is really evident. So is that a good thing or it's a bad thing? I think it's a good thing. No one likes 5 at the back, right? Let's try a long ball again. Yeah, that is offside. Really, I can feel like I'm playing. Of course, I'm playing a different game because it is old gen and I always play new gen, but the mechanics, man, whenever I do play old gen, I rarely do that. I do abuse the Trivelas and stuff. See, look at the gap. Look at the gap between my fullback and my center back. That is insane. Just look how weird the defensive AI is, and my opponent here tries to take a Trivela shot with Eusebio out of all people. That just doesn't work. That really tells me the patch has changed. Now I will focus on the attacking movement of our players. Okay, just the natural movement. Nice. Let's see. I'm looking at Rafinha. Yeah, that's a nice run. That's nice. Nice movement. Finesse, easy goal. Do a couple of offside traps. Look at that. This is a 5 at the back. It doesn't look like a 5 at the back though, right? It's crazy. Yeah, the dribbling on old gen. It's insane. Look at the gap between 5 defenders, man. Yes, once the opponent is inside the box, having 5 defenders is still more of an advantage, but it is against the good players, right? They will be able to exploit these gaps, especially with the improved attacking AI. One thing EA needs to improve is the through passes, because you really want to be able to exploit these gaps with the through passes, right? Yeah, see, there is some separation. seems more like a 4 at the back because your right back is essentially out of the play. He doesn't come inside. Your fullbacks, they don't come inside. Maybe this is intentional. Of course, it is intentional from EA Sports. They want to nerf the 5 at the back. I think still it could be viable. I really think so. This year, you cannot manually control the defensive width of the team. But I have to see one thing. What if I put my fullback as a false back, guys? Does that change anything? I want to see that. So in the second half, we're going to test that out. This is horrendous, by the way. Don't pay attention to what I am doing in the game. Not really focusing. Let's move the goalkeeper. He scores, of course. First time lob through pass, man. I just wanted to check it. The speed is still there in that pass. The space is still there in that pass. So we'll mark his run. As always, give you some tips as well. Focus. In old gen, there is a big gap between CMs and your CBs. So you have to always manually mark it. Yeah. Nice. My opponent is getting really unlucky over there, man. That should be a goal. Closer. Wow. Red times it. We are not focusing on the game, like I said. We're just focusing on how the things are after the patch. See Hansen's run. Nice. Wanna try a Trivella shot, actually. They need to nerf power shots as well, man. They have to nerf power shots. Sometimes what you see on paper doesn't translate to the gameplay. So let's see if that makes a difference. What if he is more inside when we are conceding a counter attack, depending on his positioning, right? Let's see. Yeah. Still, the gap is massive, man. The gap is massive. Look at that gap. Look at that gap between Rolfo and Van de Ven. It's insane. They are essentially out of the game, the fullbacks. Look. The attacking AI seems to be good. Yeah, the first time lob through pass, even though it was offside, but that looks sus. I do this pass a lot with my strikers to my wingers. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of gap. I can tell you, 5 at the back. Even if it is good after the patch, it won't be the same. And you will see a lot of 4 at the back in action after the patch. And there will be more goals scored. Not as attacking as the old gen game because there is no hypermotion, less animations, the gameplay is generally faster. But still, comparing before patch, there will be more. I tried a double tap cross over there, but I don't know what he did. Look at closest positioning, man. Wow. His positioning is always great. That is the reason he is extinct, actually. I want to try this lob pass. Is it still good? Yes, works. Nice. We did timed it. So the player lock lob pass is good, which is a good sign. You don't want to nerf every mechanic in this game, right? It still takes some skill compared to just putting the ball up. So last time EA nerfed Trivellas, they even nerfed it inside the box, which I didn't like. Like, you should nerf it from outside the box. Inside the box Trivella, that should not be nerfed, man. Inside the box Trivella should not be nerfed. Look at that. This playstyle is crazy, bro. I love this playstyle. What a pass. Tried the precision lob. Should have just went with the L1 square. This pass is something I'm really focusing on a lot. Like this one. R1 triangle. Even on new gen, guys. Look at this. Just see. It is so accurate. Look at that pass, bro. This pass is insane. I don't know why not many people use it. Like, this pass is crazy good on this game. It is crazy good. Especially with the gaps being opened in the 5 at the back. This is something you can potentially use against someone who's using a 5 at the back. My opponent is being sweaty. Nice. Look at that pass again, okay? Look at this pass. See? Oh my god. It is so good. I love this pass. Okay, that is lucky. We take it. However, it is important to note that the next gen version of FC25 has much more improved defensive AI. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. On the old gen, the defensive AI really doesn't track back. But what we were focusing on is the width between our 5 defenders. That is what got nerfed. And yes, that is evident, and I am pretty sure it is going to be evident on new gen as well. But what we don't know is if that overpowered defensive AI on next gen would compensate for that or not.